Welcome to the Industrial Resources University Training and Certification Program. This video explains how Industrial Resources develops and implements training programs. University facility training and certification programs are developed and implemented in 3 phases. Phase 1 is the design phase and Phase 2 is the development and selection phase. Phase 3 is the implementation phase, which begins after all training and evaluation systems are in place and ready for use. The training and certification program includes a training administration plan which outlines the program and requirements for the completion of the training. Training materials needed to support training and certification. Tests and job performance measures that determine the trainee's readiness for the position and the effectiveness of the training. PowerPoint presentations for all plant-specific training modules. Phase 1 sets the criteria for program design. IRI makes use of currently available training and evaluation materials where possible. Any available generic programs are used where objectives are valid. The plant-specific training is based on real job requirements, ensuring the program prepares the trainee for the position. The training is self-paced to minimize classroom instruction. Phase 1 also defines the job requirements for the trainees. Job requirements for facility employees are reviewed and validated. Any available facility technical documents, as well as plant system and equipment lists are reviewed. Current employees are interviewed, and plant operation and maintenance practices are observed. Training materials and records are reviewed. During Phase 1 a modular outline is created with the training modules arranged in categories. The first category is principles and theory training and the second is facility or plant-specific training. With the training requirements assessed, IRI determines which of the principles and theory PowerPoints are required. There are currently 76 principles and theory modules available. Phase 2 of the program begins the development of the training material for the plant-specific training modules. An IRI training specialist visits the plants to collect information and pictures that are required to fully explain and document the plant in the training material. The system or maintenance descriptions are documents that describe the system function, system flow paths, system operating parameters, details, and specifications for major components, and brief overviews of the system operating procedures. The detailed procedures are included in the system operating procedure document. This document explains the purpose of the procedure, any precautions, limitations and set points, and a full rundown of the valid startup, normal operation, and shutdown of the system. A valve listing, showing the valve positions during all phases of operation, is also included. Tests and job performance measures are developed from the material to validate the training and ensure the trainee can assume the position they are training for. These documents are normally secured to prevent access by trainees until they are prepared to be tested. The plant-specific PowerPoint presentations are designed for use during individual study or for classroom presentation. The information presented on the slides, with a voice-over option, is based on the system or maintenance descriptions and operation or maintenance procedures. Training progress monitoring cards are developed to allow all training to be tracked. Excel spreadsheets can also be used if that is a more convenient option. These files track the trainee's progress and ensure timely completion of the training program. Supervisors or training managers are authorized to sign off on training completion. Once all training material is developed and approved for use, the training program enters the implementation phase. Supervisors or training managers are now free to assign training to the trainees. The tests and JPMs are also available for use. Once again, these should be secured to prevent unauthorized access. The training material is generally stored on a computer that all personnel have access to. If possible, trainees should be allotted time during their shifts for training and assessment. Individual copies can be printed to allow for training outside of their shift hours. Training time limits are useful to keep each employee on track. Each employee should be given a list of their training requirements. Each trainee should start with the principles and theory training before progressing to the facility-specific training. As the trainee progresses through the training, the designated trainer or supervisor signs off on their progress. All training must be completed to certify an employee to any job position. Employees that complete the mandatory training should be provided recognition of their accomplishment. You can contact us at the numbers or email addresses shown. Thank you for watching this presentation.